You're listening to the Fast F1 podcast. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Fast F1 podcast with me, Danny Kane.
And I'm Eddie Kane.
And today we are talking about the British Grand Prix of 2025, which was amazing.
It was amazing. It was really good, actually.
It was a really good race.
It was.
Wet race, dry race, wet race, dry race.
Nearly full wets for a lot of drivers. I don't know, when the
Even
safety car period hit, I don't know how nobody was on the full wets.
Even had a safety car period for the amount of rain. But it was a really good race. And we're going to get all the way into it, starting with some F1 news that's happened in the last few weeks. What do you got?
Well, I mean, last episode, we had a ton of news. As you can expect this week, we don't really have any news.
Yeah, well, what do you have?
Well, obviously we know Goodwood Festival of Speed. There were a couple moments in that, actually, that I thought were quite decent. Obviously, Gene Haas driving one of his F1 cars has got to be the most incredible.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Obviously, Coulthard back in the Red Bull. I did notice a lot of the previous F1 cars, like the 2010, 2012, those cars, they had the current season F1 liveries on them. Like, I remember there was the Haas and the RB and the Sauber, like, liveries on them. Bortoleto was driving one. I think Chadwick was driving another. So, yeah, a lot of new debutants into Goodwood.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Any other news that's worth speaking of, really?
I believe we talked about the Brad Pitt at McLaren in Coda.
Yeah.
Not really much about that. We did see the F1 movie finally, though.
Yeah, it took us a few weeks before we were able to see it, but we just didn't have time.
We could do like a quick 1-minute review on that, right?
If you want to give it a quick review, go ahead.
If you haven't seen it yet, this is spoilers, so you could just skip through a little bit. So, in my honest opinion, I liked how they did it, but as far as the actual storyline, I don't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, whether you buy it or not, it was very Hollywood. It was very
Hollywood.
It was very patriarchal, for one. Very male centric.
Yes.
Which
is so annoying.
Despite the female technical director character, was not a strong. Was not the strong female character that it could have been. Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah, and I will echo the sentiments that have been voiced by a lot of other people that women are portrayed rather poorly in the movie. And
oh, definitely. Like, literally, the love scene. As soon as I saw the love scene, I was like, I tried to think back at when the last time that something like that was actually portrayed in F1. I could not think of a single thing.
Yeah, I mean, just generally speaking, the washed-up has-been that comes back and manages to win a race. Yeah, very Hollywood in its storyline. Honestly,
and the two massive crashes, that was so over the top.
Yeah, I had a really hard time enjoying the movie. I didn't enjoy the movie. I
did too.
Between that storyline and particularly the like I said, the way that women in general are portrayed throughout the movie, it took me out of the movie too much, and I didn't like it.
I understand where you're going at with that, and I totally agree with you on that. The part that took me out of the movie, it took me a little while to get out of the movie, but it took me until I heard God, what's his name? Over the radio. Oh, geez.
One of the team radios from real life, you mean? Or?
Yeah, way back then in '94.
I know what you mean. Gosh. Yeah, the crash scene of one of the drivers
with Ayrton Senna. I cannot believe, because they know this much about F1 now, and they knew way enough to make the movie. I cannot believe that they let them use that commentary in the movie. That just that broke my heart.
Yeah. Well,
along with the fact that the crash played from Brad Pitt or Sonny Hayes in the movie, the driver in the yellow suit, that was an actual driver who was killed upon impact.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's really sad to see them doing that.
I think, yeah, overall, I think we were both disappointed. I was particularly disappointed with knowing that Lewis Hamilton was a producer on the movie,
Yeah.
and that it was as Hollywood and as male-centric as it was, considering how vocal he's been over the years, pushing for better representation of minorities, women, and other races in motorsport and in Formula One in general. So that was disappointing.
I'm
as
sure
well.
he tried his best. I am sure.
I
he
mean,
tried
maybe,
his
but
best.
either way, it was still it could have been done
I'm
a lot better, in my
because
opinion.
this has been going on since 2023 when Nick DeVries was still in F1, but it's been 2 years since this was even being talked about and first being filmed,
Yeah.
and I feel like ourselves, along with a ton of other people, are just disappointed. As far as the people who have never watched F1, well, now they know some of F1.
Well, maybe, but I don't think it was ever a movie made for non-F1 fans.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Any other news worth talking about? Not really,
I
huh?
don't think so.
What about the biggest news that's happened in like a year and a half since since Hamilton announced he was going to Ferrari?
Oh, the rumors.
No, not rumors. Christian Horner.
Oh my gosh! Oh, jeez.
You forgot all about it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about that the whole time. I didn't say anything for some reason. I couldn't get
so this
anything
obviously
out of my
happened.
mouth.
This obviously happened
Yeah.
after the British Grand Prix. But
Out
Christian
of
Horner.
nowhere.
Yeah, Christian Horner has been let go from Red Bull with immediate effect.
Yeah.
Or not let go, but he's no longer working with the F1 team, whatever that means.
It would work in an F1 period at the moment at
Yeah.
this current time, and
So
that
he's
was so
he's still
shocking.
technically employed by Red Bull, but what he's going to be doing or whatever, who knows?
I cannot believe none of us, absolutely none of us, saw this coming.
I mean, I saw it coming, but not now.
Not now. Well,
was
yes,
more like
I would say the exact same thing.
It was more like I could see this happening at the end of his contract kind of
Yeah.
thing, especially if Verstappen were to go to a different team. But for him to be given the axe before the end of his contract, and especially in middle of the season.
The exact mid-season. That's
And,
crazy.
I mean, Verstappen won 2 races already
Yeah.
this season, and so that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm speechless about it.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, I've never liked him.
I didn't either.
I think he's a bit of a crybaby.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd agree. Same with Toto, though.
But you can't deny that he's one of the greatest team principals of all time.
yeah. 20 years, though. That's amazing.
20 years at Red Bull, and in
Yeah.
that time he won 8
constructors championships and 6
other way around.
drivers.
Yeah, so Red Bull won
Wait.
8 drivers championships and
6
16
constructors.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it now.
So 14 combined championships in the 20 and a half years that he
That's
was
pretty darn
running the
good.
team.
That's
and,
pretty
you
darn
know,
good.
the only team principal that has ever existed at Red Bull up to this point.
Yeah,
So-
that is so crazy to think about.
and coming in as a 31-year-old with basically very limited
Very limited
experience
knowledge.
and to build that team to what it was, amazing accomplishments.
So obviously, RB Red Bull Racing, and then Racing Bulls also RB.
Yeah.
Obviously they've got massive ties. So Laurent Mekies, as expected, would move into the team leader role,
Yeah.
which he has. I don't remember who replaced him because the person who
I
replaced him
forget
has
the
not had a
names.
major role in F1 yet.
Not a major role, no, but he's been around
He's been around.
for 30 years.
Yeah.
He
Surprised he's still here.
He was a mechanic, I believe, on Martin Brundle's car.
Really?
At Benetton, back in the 90s.
No way.
Yeah. So he's been around for sure, but
He's still
it's the
kicking.
first time he's been in a leadership role of this sort, anyway.
But as soon as you told me this, I was totally with you, and that is very rare with the two of us.
Okay.
You said, I can imagine that the reason Christian Horner was fired is if Verstappen actually already signed the contract at Red Bull.
No, if he'd already signed a contract somewhere else.
Or somewhere else,
Yeah.
and Christian Horner failed to stop him.
Yeah, as a
I completely believe
as
you with
a punishment, so
yeah,
to speak.
I
That
can completely
Red
believe
Bull
that.
says, "Well, now we've lost our star driver, so you're gone."
Which is crazy. Because
we'll see.
if that's the case, then that means that we've lost in the past year. That's right, 1 year. We've lost Jonathan Wheatley. We've lost Adrian Newey. We've lost Christian Horner. We might have lost Max Verstappen.
And by we, you mean Red Bull.
No,
Right,
I'm not with Red Bull.
know
No
you're-
way am
you're
I
not
with
a Red Bull fan.
No, I'm really not. We might have lost GP because if you remember at Austria, he didn't have GP as a race engineer.
Yeah, but that was because of a personal thing that had come up. That was
Oh, well, never mind about
yeah.
that.
that was a last minute thing.
Okay. Same thing with Fred Vasseur as well,
Yeah.
I think, right? Yeah.
Well, so all of that
But-
happened after the British Grand Prix. So
Yeah.
let's get into the British Grand Prix. We had a
Yeah.
wet start.
We did.
Um,
A lot of people took it
some-
odd, though.
Some drivers, including Russell, took a gamble on coming in for slicks right away.
And
Did not pay
Leclerc
off.
and Antonelli, why would we do that?
Yeah, did not pay off for those drivers. On the other hand, other drivers made really good strategy calls.
Yeah.
Other teams made really good strategy calls on when to go for wets, when to go for dries.
At the start of
Like, for instance, Nico Hulkenberg.
Yeah, we'll
Which-
get to him in a bit. I want to save him.
So,
But I remember at the very start, I believe every single car on the left side of the track was still there, but half the cars that started on the right side of the track were not there anymore.
oh, I didn't even notice that.
You gotta
That's-
look at it. It's so weird.
That is weird.
Like Piastri had this massive 3-car gap behind him. I think. It was
And-
weird.
And it was Verstappen that was starting on pole.
Yes,
He-
it was
he made a
with
s-
a mighty lap.
Made a surprise pole lap, but the reason for that was because Red Bull took the gamble on the race being dry and
Yeah.
went with a very low downforce setup. That was the only way they were ever going to get onto the front
Yeah.
row, and they did. They got pole, but
But
it meant
they
he was
were wrong about the race.
Yeah, it meant he was very vulnerable for the race. Still
Yeah.
managed to do a good job to get fifth, even with a spin in the middle of the race.
He did. He spun.
Yeah, very uncharacteristically. But,
Especially when you're in the rain and you're Max Verstappen.
well, and the thing is, and we've seen this out of Max before, when he's angry or flustered by something that's happened,
He'll lash out.
he has he sees the red mist a little bit, and I think he was so thrown off by Piastri brake checking him. Yeah, which wasn't really a brake check, but it was a brake check.
I saw it as a brake check. I did. I know a lot
Well,
of
certainly
people.
the FIA did.
The
yeah.
FIA did. I know you don't exactly, right?
Well, I don't think he was brake checking. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he was absolutely wrong for doing what he did.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think he was trying to catch Verstappen out or anything like that. I think it was just that his start sequence was just too aggressive in terms of his braking for that.
I can see why he would do it. He said on the radio that he was trying to make sure they had a line of formation again. But when he did that, that caused it even more of a non-line of formation. I remember, I think I saw a replay where Nico Hulkenberg, I know I said later for Nico Hulkenberg, but this one is not related to that.
Yeah.
Stroll was right in front of him. He had braked as well from that. Hulkenberg went onto the grass.
Yeah, but that was the first restart, though.
Oh, no, that was the first. Yeah, you're right.
So, because I did watch that back, and on the second
You did
restart,
see it, okay.
Hulkenberg, he was fine. He saw the action coming in front of him, but I mean that kind of emphasizes the point that Piastri's restarts were aggressive.
Yeah. It was unnecessary. I personally do feel like it might have been a brake check to throw him off guard, and clearly it did. But at the same time, his reasoning does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I just don't think he would have been that silly to say, well, I'm going to try and brake hard
Well,
to
no,
try
you
and
wouldn't do that.
try and throw him off.
The only way you do that is if you're creating a Crashgate 2.0 sort of situation.
Well, the other thing is that he wasn't in a spot on the track where that would have been very effective because he hadn't gotten to the line where they can start to go.
Yeah.
He had control of the field, but he still wasn't at the point in the track where he's allowed to go at speed.
And
the safety car had just pulled away at that point, so it wouldn't have made sense for him to try and catch Verstappen out there because Verstappen would have time to get back in line behind it.
Exactly.
He did have time to get back in line behind it.
exactly.
Yeah, the whole thing was very bizarre.
It was weird. And
10-second penalty. Some people have said it was too harsh. Other people.
Oh, I think it was absolutely perfect.
I think it was the right penalty for the offense because, the standard penalty for something like that is 10 seconds, unless there are mitigating circumstances. And people have said, well, the rain's the mitigating circumstance.
And I call complete bullcrap on that.
Yeah, there's the mitigating
There's no
circumstance
way
would be
you could
something
say
like
that.
something out of their control.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. It's
Well,
raining.
yeah, the rain is out of their control, but that they still have the ability to
But
do
he
stuff.
has control of the field at that point.
Yeah.
Now, if he had brake checked, so to speak, like that, because the safety car was supposed to go and didn't,
then it wouldn't be a
that's a
penalty.
mitigating circumstance or something along those lines. I think that 10 seconds was a deserved penalty, and he served it. Had it been a 5 seconds penalty, I think Norris still wins the race.
Yeah, for sure. He had it in the bag.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say because
almost.
Piastri pit first, which was also a little bit bizarre given that he had the penalty.
They did it
coming.
last year too.
But he then was very quick catching Norris on his already hot tires before he went off. But at the same time, did he go off because he was pushing so hard to catch Norris? And would he have had the same problem if he was a second behind him versus 6 seconds behind him? I don't know.
I think he went off because he was a bit distracted.
I think Piastri. I think if anything else at the British Grand Prix, he showed that he is human and he does have he does have some emotions. He's not completely ice cold.
Finally, we don't have another Kimi Räikkönen in F1.
Yeah,
let's go.
And Norris gets his first consecutive, 2 races consecutive victories
Ever.
in the same season.
Ever. That's crazy.
Yeah. So he
And I want to say it. I really want to say it.
Okay,
I want to say it so bad.
Go for it.
Because I've been a fan of him since 2020 when I started watching the sport. When he was in the Renault team.
Some of us have been a fan of him since he started in the sport 15 years
15
ago.
years ago in 2009 when Antonelli was 3 years old.
Yeah.
But starting from 19th on the grid,
Yep.
going up into 5th by the time the first safety car hit, moving ahead of Stroll into 3rd, and coming home to finish it on a podium. Nico Hülkenberg!
Yeah. 239?
39 races. Holy cow. He more than doubled the record.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's Trulli that has the record now for the most races without a podium?
I'm going to say right now, that will never be beaten. Ever.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, I highly doubt
Sonoda's
it will
already
be.
closing in on it.
Really?
Sonoda's at I think 99 races right now.
That's only 99. Sainz had 110,
well,
I
but
think.
Sonoda, but Trulli only has like 135 that he did, and he didn't get a podium.
I think Sainz has gotten 110 before he got his first one.
Right, but yeah. So the number of races before his first podium, yeah, that record might not ever be beaten.
He's
But
in
what
the
I'm
Red
saying,
Bull.
But what I'm saying is the record for the driver with the most races and never getting a podium. Right now, that record belongs to Trulli at I think 135
Yes.
races.
Oh, that's. I thought you kept saying like it is truly amazing.
No.
I thought. That
No. Jarno Trulli
yeah, Jarno Trulli.
has the record now for the most the driver with the most races without a podium.
Wasn't his
But
only
Sonoda is
podium
quickly
in-
closing in on that.
That's crazy though.
So if
How?
if
He started
Sonoda
in
doesn't get a
21.
podium this year or next year, I think by the end of next year he'll have surpassed Jarno Trulli
That's
for it.
actually crazy
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
because the thing, like, I think Jarno Trulli only had one podium, which was his
No,
win.
that's what I'm saying. He didn't have a podium.
Trulli never had a
He
podium.
never had a podium.
Trulli won a race, Dad.
Jarno Trulli never had a podium.
He won a race in Monaco.
Jarno Trulli
Jarno Trulli.
did never.
Look it up. Look it up.
All right, fine. I'll look it up. Are you sure you're not
I
thinking
swear.
of? Are you sure you're not thinking of Fisichella?
I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure he won his one and only race in Monaco in the Renault.
Jarno Trulli achieved 11 podiums in his. Who the heck am I thinking of then?
What the 11? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who I'm talking about then.
I don't know either.
Who has the record
We're totally not doing this
for
on the spot.
most F1 races without a podium? Nico Hulkenberg holds
It
the
still
record.
says
Nope,
Hulkenberg.
it's not that.
I think it's Valentino. I can never say his first name.
Valentino Rossi?
No, Van Antonio Liuzzi. I think his first name is.
Liuzzi? No.
I think it's Liuzzi. Definitely somebody from
not,
2010.
Not truly. Adrian Sutil.
That's who it is. I was gonna say
128 races.
I was gonna say it's surely gonna be someone from 2010.
And you know what? I'm thinking of Truly because Sutil and Truly.
Were teammates, weren't they?
I don't know if they were
I think
teammates
they were.
or I think they got into. I don't know.
Oh
what it
no,
was.
they got into the incident
They had
at the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Yeah, then they had a fight about it afterwards.
No, I remember that. Yeah,
Anyway, okay, it's Adrian Sutil, not
they
Jarno
hate
Trulli.
each other.
Anyway,
All
right. Well, getting back to the British Grand Prix.
We didn't do that on the spot.
So yeah, Nico Hulkenberg finally gets a long overdue podium. One of the best one of the best drivers to never have a good car, in my opinion.
Probably the best probably one of the best driver moments in F1 history. At this point.
It was really cool.
I
It's a
was
shame that he didn't
incredible.
get anybody spraying champagne on him on the
I
podium.
know. I was so sad.
I don't think he cares.
I don't think he cares either. I'm like, all he's thinking about is that big old trophy that he's going to get to display. But the thing,
who would have seen that coming in the British Grand Prix, though?
Me.
I know that I certainly didn't predict that.
I totally did. 19th to 3rd. I totally predicted that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Let's look at our predictions.
Yeah, let's look at our predictions.
So,
you'll see.
For pole position in the race, you and I both said the same thing.
We did.
And neither of us said Max Verstappen.
Nope.
We both said Lando Norris.
We did.
It was Verstappen.
Lando took the win, though, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's true. Fastest lap, I said it would be Verstappen. You said it would be...
Piastri, right?
Nope, you said it would be Antonelli.
Oh, yeah, of
And
course.
it was Piastri, so
Shoot.
no points for either of us there. Third place in the race.
If only I said Piastri then.
Yeah, third place in the race. I said Piastri. You said Russell, and it was as we just went on about. It was Nico Hulkenberg.
Let's go. I'm okay with that being wrong.
Second place, I said Russell. Never even had a sniff of the podium.
No, he did not somehow.
You said Verstappen, and he was up there until
He
that
was
spin.
until the spin.
Yeah.
I was looking like I was close.
But in fact, it was Oscar Piastri.
Yeah.
First place, you and I both said the same thing. You know who it was?
Lando Norris.
Lando Norris.
And we both got a point.
Yep, so we both get a point for that one.
Let's go.
For your wild prediction, do you remember what you said for your wild prediction?
I don't. Let me look.
You said that Piastri
leaves Silverstone without the championship lead. Norris closed down on it. I was close. I do remember seeing this prediction again.
Yeah.
And I was pretty annoyed with myself.
Well, so he cuts the gap down to, what, 8 points, I think?
8 points. That is insane. This is a heck of a title fight.
So we're exactly halfway through the season. Well, not quite, because we've had 2 sprints so far. And
Yeah.
there's 4 left.
There are 4 left. Yeah.
But we are 12
Yeah.
Grand Prix weekends with 12 to go.
In 1 week after the Spa sprint race, then we'll be halfway
After
through
the
season.
sprint race, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so
And then what was yours?
mine was another double points finish for Sauber.
And
Hulkenberg.
here's the thing.
I
I
predicted a Sauber thing. I think I should get a half a point for that.
I actually do want you to get the full point. I'm
I don't
actually
think so.
no, or the no. I can give you the half
Where
a
was
point.
Bortoletto?
Bortoletto crash.
Exactly.
But I will give you the half of a point because of that insane fact that Hulkenberg got the point. I will
don't think
actually
so.
no. I will actually let you do that.
No, because then you're going to want a half a point later on for something ridiculous.
No, I swear to God.
No, I think that would have been cool if I'd have gotten that one to come in, but I'll take
Yeah, it would have been
Hulkenberg
cool.
getting a podium.
Yeah,
and
it would have
I'll
been
take-
cool if you said Nico Hulkenberg podium.
Right? That would have been the prediction of all time.
That would have been the greatest prediction of all time.
So we each walk away from the British Grand Prix with a point, which means it's now 18-8 to me.
Yeah.
I'm still kicking your butt.
You are.
So let's go to our predictions for the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa that's coming up this week.
You say that this one's probably one of the easiest to predict for this season. This one for me is going to be the hardest.
Okay.
Belgium has always been such a difficult track for me to predict. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like it feels short, but it's also not short.
Yeah. Well, what do you got then for the sprint race pole position?
Sprint race pole. Charles Leclerc.
Leclerc for pole, huh?
Finally.
I'm going to say it's going to be a nice, boring Lando Norris.
Boring. Lando, McLaren.
Well,
you.
it's boring because it's McLaren. It's nothing interesting. I'm going for the points.
So
this race.
wait. So does that mean you're finally rooting for Ferrari with me?
No, no. So for the sprint win, I'm also going to say Norris.
You are also going to say Norris.
Yep.
I am going to say Max Verstappen.
You're about to notice a theme in my predictions, by the way.
Isn't Norris everything?
So
imagine.
it's not a Norris.
Imagine.
Everything.
Oh God.
What do you have for pole position?
The mega Grand Slam.
Yeah. What do you have for pole position for the main race?
Main race pole position. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go Charles Leclerc again.
Leclerc again, huh?
I feel like I'm in trouble right now as far as the polls go.
You've got the full Ferrari delusion happening.
Yeah, apparently I do.
I'm going to say the other McLaren for the main race pole.
Oh, you're going to do all
Piastri.
McLaren. Okay, boring.
Well, maybe. McLaren has shown that they are fast at the high-speed tracks.
Really? I couldn't tell. They're not 150 points ahead.
Well, at the high-speed tracks in particular, they've been pretty damn good. So
they have been.
Fastest lap,
Fastest lap.
also going to say Piastri.
You're also going to say Piastri.
Yep. What do you got? Come on, go with some more red. Put Leclerc on fastest lap for Hamilton.
Sure. Sure. I'll do it because you're rooting for it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You
Leclerc.
gonna say Leclerc?
I don't know. I'm already 10 points behind.
All right.
Might as well go for it.
Okay, well, who's your third place in the race?
Miracles happen. Like, here, I'm going to say something before that. I almost just said miracles do happen. Earlier this race, Pato Ward started 10th on the grid for IndyCar. You know what Zach Brown, the CEO of McLaren in F1, said? Miracles can happen, and he just won the race.
Yep. Well, there you go.
Thank you, Zach. Zach O'Sullivan.
Zach
What?
Brown.
Zach O'Sullivan is not even in F1 anymore. Thank you, Zach Brown. I'm going to use that. Charles Leclerc for fastest lap.
Okay. Well, then who do you have for third place in the race?
Jeez. Lando Norris.
Norris for third, huh? I'm going to say George Russell.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's
Did well last year.
I think he's due for a good finish. I think that I just think that that's going to be his week.
He didn't have a good finish 2 weeks ago? Or 2 weeks ago. 2 races ago?
2 races ago, sure, but he had a pretty awful time at the British Grand Prix.
He did. Only because of the pit stop.
So second place, I'm going to say Lando Norris. The McLarens that are very fast.
For a moment, I thought I was going to say Lando Norris for P2, but I already said him for P3. What? Max Verstappen.
Verstappen, huh?
Yeah.
So does that mean that your first place is Leclerc?
No.
And that Piastri's not even on the podium?
No. Yes.
Yeah? Leclerc?
I cannot believe that I'm putting Piastri not on the podium again. But no, George Russell to win it.
Oh, the Russell to win it, huh? Not a
Ferrari hope cannot last forever. We need to save to 2026 now.
Well, I am going to say this is where it gets boring. Piastri.
Oh, come on.
First. So I have...
You're such a nut.
Norris is the sprint pole and first place in the sprint for me, and then Piastri is pole and win and fastest lap in the main race.
And then Norris is P2.
And Norris is P2, right?
So the only thing that is not is the lowest thing you can have be not McLaren.
And this is not my official wild prediction, but I would also go so far as to say that it'll be Norris and Piastri first and second in both sprint qualifying in the sprint race.
And practice one.
So it'll be Norris and Piastri
FP1.
1-2 for the sprint pole and sprint race, and then it'll be the opposite for the main race.
Do you want to do that?
No, that's not my... I'm
okay.
just saying I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't be surprised? Oh, I'd be surprised.
I'll tell you what my wild prediction is, though. This is a pretty wild prediction, I think.
What?
Max Verstappen not in the top 5 in either the sprint race or the main race.
Ooh, I like that. He's P3 in the standings. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put that.
I was going to say not in the top 3 in any of the qualifying or races, but I'll just stick to the races.
No, do qualifying races.
No,
Guaranteed
no.
this. That's a good prediction.
Not in the top 5 in the sprint race or in the main race.
No, that's a good prediction.
All right, what's your wild prediction?
I like that. Leclerc crashes out from pole in both races. We need to start saving to 2026. We do.
Leclerc crashes out of both races?
Mm-hmm.
Not one or the other?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I've lost all hope for this season. Just save for next season.
Leclerc crashes out of both races. That's
I'm with all the other Ferrari fans. I'm the one who's leading
you're
the pack.
with all of the other fans.
I'm the one who's leading the pack, waving the white flag around.
Yeah.
Having mercy on us.
Nice. All right, well, that's going to have to wrap it up for this episode. We look forward to watching the Belgian Grand Prix in about a week's time.
So long as it's not as boring as it was last year.
And, well, yeah, and hopefully it's not too rainy, because it does tend to rain.
Rainy.
Well, I hope it's not too rainy.
Oh, like 2021 rainy.
Right.
I see. Yeah,
it does tend to rain a lot in Spa.
Or
so
2023 frecka rainy.
Yeah, so anyway, with that, this has been the Fast F1 podcast. I'm Danny Kane.
And I'm Eddie Medio Kane.
See you after the Belgian Grand Prix.
I have one more thing to say.
Okay, what do you want to say?
We have just started up our YouTube channel now, so you can not just go on to other forms of music platforms to find our podcast and go on to the F1 websites.
For fantasy, F1 fantasy, you mean, or
or go on to the F1 fantasy site on F1.com. You can now find us on YouTube.
Yep.
So
so we're not putting any videos up of our own just yet.
Not yet.
Eddie is putting together some playlists of different F1 clips and things like that, so you can find some of those on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Right. Is that it?
That is it.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So, yes, we will see you again after the Belgian Grand Prix.
Indeed.
Until then, I'm Danny Kane.
And I'm Eddie Medio Kane.
This has been the Fast F1 podcast.
Bye.
Fast F1 is produced by Danny Kane and Eddie Medieo Kane. All rights are reserved. Music is performed by Alex Zavessa. Thanks for listening.